Welcome to the Phi Psi Basketball Fraternity Podcast. If you hooped at any level, then you're in the frat. We talk hoops, but we also dive into real life, social issues, childhood stories, community topics, and news that matters. Real conversations, real culture, real brotherhood. Let's hear what the fellas gotta say.
Wow, chicken, wow, wow.
We gotta work on that intro.
Yeah, I'm about to say the same thing, bro. We gotta do something about that.
What you mean? You don't like my AI stuff?
No, we talk afterwards.
All right, so we got a special guest today. We got my man, Big Horace from out west. My man Horace Pollard. What's up, big dog?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Boris, what up?
What up, boy?
What's good, man? So you up there in the shot, huh?
Yeah. Look, it's a little chilly up here right now, but it's gonna be all right.
What's the temp?
8 degrees.
Chilly.
You can have that, bro.
But you know what? God been blessing us, man, because these last few years, it ain't been that bad on the cold side or the snow.
Oh, that's good.
But I remember them 80s, boy, when I was a kid, boy, you had snow up to your waist.
Damn.
It was the day, yeah. And it stuck, and it was on the ground for 5-6 months. The 80s with no pump.
Look at you, boy. You don't got all religified.
Religified.
That's what I'm talking about. So, Big Horace, man. So, you in the frat? You a hoop Phi Psi. What's up, frat? So, tell us about your basketball journey.
Went to Wheaton Magnet High School up here. We don't have a few ball players. Went to the NBA. Quentin Richardson and Jaleel Okafor played at Duke. Quentin played at DePaul. Quentin, both of them won the state championship. They both were city and state champions. And when I left there, I came down to Florida with Joe at Polk. So that's where me and Joe met at.
Yep.
And Joe was a great teammate. He was the consummate joker. Nobody could beat him in Mortal Kombat either.
Nobody can beat him.
He was the Mortal Kombat king.
Damn.
Yeah.
Horace, you part of the world famous class of '94?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We had a lot of good hoopers up here too that year. When I came down to Florida, I don't think at that time Florida was kind of like in tune with other cities and states that was hooping.
Yeah.
So I used to, tell the guys about all these dudes, and they used to think I was lying.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Yeah, I did for real. Because when I came down, I was like, man, we got to do 6'9" as a point guard. Hey, man, stop lying. They saw Kentucky on the screen. They knew I was telling the truth then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Antoine Walker.
Yeah. Then, my year I came down, that's when Kevin Garnett came to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So KG was a senior when we was a freshman down there, and he just came through the city and just ripped it. I think KG might have averaged a quadruple double in high school. He was the truth. He came through wrecking shit, and the town embraced him. You know what I'm saying? He got with the guys. He didn't have a whole lot, but they took care of him and made sure he was straight. Mm-hmm. That's why if you ever see KG Hall of Fame speech, he said, I want to thank the Traveler Vice Lords. That's what he's talking about.
Which is crazy, though.
Yeah, that was crazy, but he keeping it 100, though.
He do. He always be starting them out.
Yeah, them niggas that kept the lights on for him, kept a few dollars in his pocket while he ain't had shit,
That's real.
Yeah. And them guys ended up going away on triple life sentences, and they end up coming back home.
That's what's up.
They home. All them guys is home now. And KG reached out. He reached out. Yeah, he reached out. So, KG a real dude for that, Never forgot, his roots.
Yeah.
Nah,
so it wasn't just KG, man. We had other ball players.
That's all I'm about to say. It was more than
it was more than KG. He had a teammate, Ronnie Fields, that man, you just knew he was going pro. Ronnie could Ronnie was so athletic, man. He could dunk the basketball from anywhere. 42, 43 43 inch vertical. He was like, at that particular time, he was like the Michael Jordan of high school basketball up here.
How big is
I
Fields?
got 6'3".
Ronnie, like 6'3".
I got a story about Ronnie Fields. When he hit, go.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when I was working out after Norfolk State, I had got invited to a little workout with Benitez, Joe, at Rockford. So
yeah, he was down in Rockford. He sure was.
This is when Ronnie, he was already, he got in that car accident.
Yeah. His neck
so he had changed his game a little bit. He wasn't athletic, but he was stronger than an ox. His fadeaway was unstoppable. But at that point, he was already kind of legendary in Chicago, bro. Like,
yeah, for sure. He's definitely a legend up here.
Yeah. So Rockford, we went to Rockford, and bro, I was cooking. I was cooking, dog. But I'm a skinny little white dude. Look.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Dude, that white dog.
This skinny little Asian dude don't look like he can hoop, right? But I was cooking, dog. And I ain't even trying to cap. So, they don't even make Ronnie like do the drills or anything. He just out there like telling people what to do, bro. He just out there just to cap. So then we started scrimmaging, and he was talking trash, right? So I'm like, you got a choice to make at this particular time. You can either lay down and just be like, all right, bro, you just talking trash, or you can talk trash back.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you already know what I'm gonna do, bro. So
right.
I started tapping back.
Right.
Like I was killing, but Coach ain't want to hear none of that. So I was on the next thing smoking, bro.
Right.
To the crib.
Right.
Yeah. So
what?
But what's so crazy is the dude that ended up playing on the team that like played the same position I played. I mean, obviously, I'm glad I ain't played because it was a CBA. They didn't really make a lot of money, but it was a dude named David Harrison.
Okay.
So he played for Rockford a couple years. 6'4". I never seen him play before, bro. He averaged almost 40 in the CBA that year, bro.
Damn.
Okay. I never heard of him. Okay.
Yeah, but he ended up going to Israel and playing or whatever after that. But
Mm-hmm.
that was my Ronnie Fields story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ronnie had been playing. He had been playing varsity since he was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a good glimpse of him. Plus, he played in all the tournaments in the summer. He was the man was a leaper, and he could finish it, man. He get on that open floor, man. You was cooked. You know what I'm saying? But you might not have got that version.
Nah, that's the thing. I got the strong hit, get you on your hip, shoot fadeaways, all that.
Yeah. He had a decent shot. He did.
Yeah.
But you know what it was? Ronnie was only 6'3".
Yeah, exactly.
And at that particular time, at 6'3", you got to be a point guard.
Yep.
He was never a point guard.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? He was like a 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't play 2-3 in the NBA at 6'3". So that was one of the things that hindered him.
It was tough, dog. That accident was tough for him, bro.
It was.
Broke his neck. He broke his neck.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so Horace, when you say he been playing varsity since he was a freshman, that don't really sound like nothing around here, but that's a big deal up in Chicago areas.
Oh yeah. Because up here we got frost off of varsity, so freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior, and for him to be starting as a freshman, that was a really big deal. Mm-hmm. But you know what? This is one of the most troubling things, like coming out of the inner city, right? Because you'll have guys that's on their way to stardom, but the things that derails them is either the grades or the discipline.
Yeah.
And that was the problem, you know what I'm saying, that I saw in Ronnie's case, the discipline. Because when he had the accident, he was outside driving a rental car at 3:00 in the morning on the school night.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if you had that discipline, you're supposed to be getting at home from your parents, you wouldn't even been in that predicament.
Right.
You see, that's one of those things that Chicago is such a basketball city, and you got, guys that help you financially get to where you get to where you're trying to go. They're not really assisting you on the discipline side. You know what I'm saying? They just giving you what you got. They like, yes, man. Oh, I need this, I need that. You run around, hanging out places you shouldn't be, driving cars, playing with girls. It's almost like you trying to live a life before you really made it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was the problem with it. That was the problem with a lot of guys, man. It's
Bro, the
just
other one. What about you? Catch you get to catch Lee Lampley when he was young.
Oh yeah, Lee Lampley was nice. He from like downstate Illinois though, like around Springfield or something. But he was nice though. Yeah.
We had to catch him as my freshman year, Joe's sophomore year after you had left.
Yeah, he played at Palm Beach when we was at Post.
Yeah, Lee Lampley was nice. It was another dude from down there too. They played at SIU that was nice too. I can't remember his name. He was a 3'2". He's about 6'7", 6'8". You know. Because remember, Joe, that's why I was supposed to have went before I came down there, which I supposed to have been at SIU.
Right.
You know, they had the boy that they got drafted. He played with KG up in Minnesota.
Troy Hudson?
No, not Troy Hudson. Troy Hudson was on the team though.
Who else went to SIU?
Rashad. Man, he was nice too, man. 6'7". He was a killer too, bro. I mean, he averaged down to 30 a game in high school. I'll get it for you in 1 second.
JP Vinny Buttafuoco said, "What's up?"
What's happening?
What up, Vinny?
So Troy was nice, but they had another. Antonio Carr. It was not Antonio Carr.
Chris Carr.
Chris Carr.
That's his son at Michigan, right?
No. He was the power forward on the SIU team. That team that I was supposed to be on.
Gotcha.
He went to the NBA. He played in Minnesota with KG.
That's his son at Michigan State that be dunking that.
Oh, that's
ain't that his kid?
I don't know. But Carr was nice though. He was strong. He was strong as hell. It was him and another dude named Marcus Timmons. Marcus Timmons was a 3, but he was 6'8", but he was nice. They was down there, they had went to the tournament like 3 out of 4 years. And this was their senior year. You know what I'm saying? So I supposed that came in, but I told you what happened, with me coming down there to Florida with you.
Right. So you played travel ball with Antoine Walker?
Yeah, I did on Team Chicago.
Yeah, so
I played with them 1 year, yeah. Nazir was on that team too.
Nazir Muhammad?
Yeah, at that time he was 300 pounds, bro.
Damn.
Yeah,
he was 300 pounds. We was juniors, he was a sophomore. You know what's so crazy about Nazir? Well, I give him all the credit in the world. Well, at this particular time, Kenwood, the high school he went to, was in a powerhouse. They're a powerhouse now.
Right.
They got Nike contracts and everything. They got good players. They won city last year too. I don't think they won state though, but they're a powerhouse now. But back then, Kenwood was just just regular high school. That's where R. Kelly went to.
Right.
So when I was at Whitney Young,
I was thinking when he said that, Joe.
Yeah, Kenwood.
That's his school. Kenwood.
Yeah, that's his school. That's in Hyde Park too, Joe.
Right over there by the McDonald's too, Joe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Surely right by the McDonald's.
Yep.
So at that time, when I was going to Whitney Young, my girl was going to Kenwood. So I used to go up there every day. When we get out of basketball practice at school, I'll go up there because she had track practice. So look, I go up to the school. Man, Nazir ended up running the stairs by herself, bro. This is junior year. He was getting ready. He running the stairs. Every time I go up there, I see him running the stairs by himself on business. So when he got to Kentucky and lost all that weight, I wasn't shocked because he was already motivated. And I heard, when we was down there, I heard he had a pretty good senior year too.
Yeah, so I remember when you was telling us about Antoine Walker when you came down and he was at Kentucky, but he wasn't playing at first. And so, we was all like jokesters and stuff. So we like, man, your boy sorry as hell. He ain't even playing this and that. And then Twine got his shot and went off and hard. I told y'all.
Oh, yeah. Twine was the business, man. Hey, when I never forget this, right? We I was 14, and I was a was it, I was a yeah I was a freshman going to my sophomore year. So somebody had told me about the AAU tribe. So I go out here to the AAU tribe. It was at St. Rita. You know what St. Rita at? On 79th and Western.
Mhm.
St. Rita, it's a Catholic school. So, Twan played the Catholic League. He played at Mark Harmon.
Who he
So I
played
go up there.
with McNabb and all them?
Yeah, with McNabb. Yeah, he went to
Simeon
him
Rice?
and McNabb was on the same team. Twan
Yeah,
was the point guard. McNabb was the two.
Yeah.
And they had another dude that was like 6'5". He was a power forward. Willie, I forgot Willie last name.
Simeon Rice went there too, right?
Yeah, Simeon Rice went there too. Yeah, he played football there. Yeah, he went there too. So we had to try out. Now I ain't never met Twan before. Man, we going in there and start doing drills. This big old nigga dribbling the ball behind his back, crossing over. I said, this big old nigga ready to go to the league now.
Cyber Twan, though.
Man, them handles was crazy. See, the one thing, y'all just seen the Boston Celtics Twan in Miami. You would have to really came up there to go to the program to see how really, really good his ball handling skills were. Man, he had that thing on the yo-yo, bro.
Yeah, even at that time.
You really, unless you ever came up there to a pro-am game, you would never understand how good he can handle that ball, man. I'm telling you.
Really get to show everything, even when he was in the league. He ain't handled like he got a chance to. But when he did, you could tell he could.
Yeah.
Cyber Twan.
Dog Horse, what happened to my man played at the Paul? I think his last name was McPherson. He got hurt.
Man, that's my man.
Is it Paul McPherson? Yeah, he
played at South Shore.
Yeah, he hurt his knee.
He played at South Shore.
He went to Tallahassee Community College first.
Yeah, I went to Tallahassee Community College, came back and went to the Paul.
Yep.
Listen, let me tell you something.
That's why
the Paul team.
We played him at Tallahassee.
That DePaul team, they had like 4 or 5 dudes that went pro off that team. Paul McPherson went pro. Bobby Simmons went pro. Now Lance didn't make it to the league.
He got drafted though.
Okay. I can't dispute that. You might be right. But I'm talking about the ones that I know was playing. You got Quentin Richardson and you had Steve Hunter.
He played in the league.
Yeah, all them guys, all them guys played in the league. And they all played in the league except Paul. Paul only played a couple of years.
Yeah.
But all them guys played more than 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a real good the Paul team they put together. Now, listen, let me tell you the history behind DePaul. So back in 1980, they had a guy named Teddy Grubbs. He played at King High School. King was one of the powerhouses back then. So Teddy Grubbs was a Dallas All-American. He was the #1 player in the nation in 80. He gets a scholarship to DePaul. Maybe the 3rd, 4th game in the season, he goes out and they play the Wizard or Westwood, UCLA. He go out there and get them damn near like 40. Now everybody like, oh shit. Now remember, he's on the team with Mark Aguirre. Mark Aguirre was one of his teammates. I'm not sure it was Terry Cummings on that thing. I think younger. He might have came like a couple years later. But what ended up happening was Teddy Grubbs, back then, they got this mental health issues, right?
Yeah.
And they really not diagnosing it. So Teddy had a problem. So he came back to school and exposed himself. And you can Google this. And he exposed himself to a female. They immediately kicked him off the team. So because they didn't give him no help and how they treated him, no school in Chicago was sending their players to DePaul for years. That really didn't start back opening up until Tracy Dildy was an alumni at King. He became a coach over there, and he started to repair those relationships because they didn't trust the DePaul program. Because here you got a guy with mental health issues, and you just kick them to the curb.
So
and,
what?
And the coach of Chicago, they wasn't feeling that.
So where did he draw down then? Did he just draw down like outside somewhere, or she was at his house, or like what?
No, I think he was out. He was just like on campus, like outside, to just expose himself.
Just drew down outside.
Yeah, just drew down, showed him his joint.
No,
this look.
That's
Teddy was a beast too. Man, Teddy was like 6'10",
man,
6'11".
Pause, bro. Pause, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of wild.
Yeah, 6'10", 11. He was a beast.
How you talking about that man drew down and he was a beast?
Fans didn't get drafted, bro.
Man, listen, man. I'm just saying. I'm talking about this basketball game, bro.
Hey, man.
Joe, you always on some garbage, man.
On a totally unrelated front, did y'all know Mark Aguirre was Mexican?
Yeah, I did know that.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah. I did know he was black and Mexican.
I mean, I saw his last name and it was spelled kind of odd, and I was like,
he out my neighborhood.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my neighborhood.
You knew that, Joe?
No, I didn't, but I could see it. Now that you say it.
Falling in Dallas. Hey, Lance didn't get drafted, bro. I had it mixed up with Stephen Hunter. Lance Williams didn't get drafted. He left early though, but he shouldn't
have. You still you still
Yeah, no, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah,
so when you came, one of the things when you came to school, when you came to Polk, and you was telling us about you was like, man, it was a dude up in Chicago. He was about to be better than Jordan, man, and somebody killed him. And we was like, man, better than Jordan, man, come on, dog, for real. He was talking about Benji Wilson, man. And so
yeah,
when the 30 for 30 came out.
You see, y'all thought I was glad about that. I was telling y'all, you know, Magic Johnson used to pick him up to go hoop with him. They all loved him. And all those guys from that era, see, he from that early 80s era. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's Isaiah Thomas, you know, like Mark Aguirre, Terry Cummings, Nick Anderson, Tim Hardaway. All them guys was like, man, he was the best out of all of them.
He was 6'8"?
He was 6'10".
6'8". He was 6'8", 6'9". He was a point guard.
Crazy.
Could do everything. Now, my high school coach, that was his coach in high school.
He was an assistant on that team.
Yeah,
right?
He was assistant. Yeah, he was assistant head coach. So he coached the sophomores. So he had him as a sophomore. When he told me, he said, listen, when he was a freshman, he was 5'10".
That's crazy.
He go back for the summer, work on his game. He came back 6'9". That's the same thing how Twan was. In 8th grade, Twan was 6'1". Over the summer, freshman, he's 6'9". Same thing with
Tracy McGrady. Same thing with Tracy McGrady was the same way.
I don't know how T-Mac was, but I know Anthony Davis was the same way.
Oh yeah,
Anthony Davis was he was 5'11" as a junior, and his junior year he grew to 7'1". And he popped up #1 player in the nation.
Yeah, David Robinson went to Navy at 6'1" and is 7'1" now.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. The guys that get the growth spurs late, they get a big advantage because you already got that built up athleticism and the ball handling skills from when you were shorter. So when you grow into that new body, it's open season.
Right.
Yeah, it don't pay to really be big good, but you want to catch that growth spurt late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So at the time when you came to Polk, we had, you know, you from Chicago, you had the boys from Michigan. It was like a hotbed for basketball in both of them areas because they was telling us about all the guys from Michigan because, you know, Tyrese and Miles, they was like, man, we got a dude back home. He about
LP. That's all they was talking about was LP.
Yeah, LP and the dude about 6'9", he about 350 pounds, bro. Dunk everything, bro. Can handle the ball.
Robert Traylor. You know, I played against Robert Traylor when he was a freshman in high school.
Yeah, but we didn't believe y'all about none of that.
Yeah, bro. I met Robert Traylor when he was 14, bro. He was about 17, 18 shoot in.
Damn.
It was Robert Traylor, Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury. All them dudes was in camp. You know what I'm saying? That's when I first met Steph. Steph was cold nigga at 14 years old.
Cold.
Had that thing on the yo-yo.
That was tough.
Yeah, he was tough at 14.
Yeah.
See, I'm a year older than Steph. That's what I was to camp when I was a sophomore. Mm-hmm.
So out of all them guys up there, who's the best player you ever played against in high school?
Yes, man, there's so many dudes, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Everybody had their unique thing. Now, I could say this now. Twan, for a big man, he probably is one of the best. But look, before KG got over there to Farragut with Ronnie had another dude. He was class of '94. You ain't never heard me talk about him, Joe. He passed away, man. He had a heart attack, a heart disease. His name was Curtis Gaines. Curtis was 6'7", 6'8". He was built like Anthony Mason. He had a little funny left hand shot, but he was strong as an ox. When he drive to the basket, he might have 2-3 dudes on his arms and shoulder, dunking on all of them at the same time. He was strong as hell, bro. Low key, Twan used to be scared of that dude, man.
Oh, yeah,
he was strong, and he was mean looking too, bro. Just like Anthony Mason.
Yeah, you told me about him recently.
Yeah. Curtis Gaines is a beast.
Vinny said, "Oh, okay, the infamous Horace. I heard about him. I heard about the brother. Did he come with you and Eddie class, or was he with K2 Davis?" So Vinny, K2 was before us.
Yeah, K2 was nice too.
Yeah, Eddie was a year before us too. K2 was 2 years before us. Horace, remember when we first got up there and K2 was still up there?
Yeah, I remember KT was a pro.
Bro, he was nice, bro. But bro,
He was a pro.
Like Coy used to lock up defensively, bro. He would dribble the ball through Coy legs, all like playing with him like that, bro.
K2 was a pro, bro. I'm telling you,
he really was.
that man belonged in the league, man. He was a pro.
Yeah,
I know pros. When I see
Georgia.
pros.
He went to Georgia, and averaged the dub.
Yeah, you know he played with the other boy, the one who played for Utah for a long time.
The Anderson boy.
Rogers?
Yeah, Shannon Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he played with Shannon. Yeah. No, I'm talking about at Georgia. They was at Georgia together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they was at Georgia together.
Willie Anderson, brother, Shandon Anderson.
Yeah, Shannon Anderson. Yeah. Shannon Anderson. So Leroy Shannon. When I moved to Atlanta, Shannon, his girl used to live in my building, and I used to see him all the time. But yeah, I used to talk to him about K2. Yeah, he was a pro. I don't know what happened, but see, this is what you didn't know though. Check this out. You know, K2 was the class of '91 coming out of high school. Yeah. Now listen at this.
I knew
that. Look, Michigan's all-state team. Who you think was on that team?
91?
Yeah.
Weber.
Yep. Yeah, it was Weber. K2 was the point. Jalen was the 2. Chris Webb was the 5 or the 4, and there was 2 other dudes. I think, was it Sean Rushford?
Oh, yeah, Sean Rushford would have been 90.
It was somebody else. All them dudes went to the NBA except K2. That whole starting 5, yeah.
He definitely was a pro, dog.
He was a pro, dog.
When he got out there with us, he was unstoppable, dog.
Man, unstoppable, bro. Man, dribbling around.
Yeah.
He
was touring with us.
The handles, I ain't just talking about somebody dribbling. I'm talking about they was controlled handles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was under control at all time, pulling up for the J. I mean, he was a pro.
They lost what happened. That Georgia team lost to that John Wallace team. In the tournament, I'm almost sure they did.
But I thought like 6'3", right?
Yeah, he's about 6'3".
I remember he led.
He said he had guard Mark Aguirre. Huh? Mark Aguirre.
Brother, I had to guard Mark Aguirre in the first round of the '79 national championship. Leroy Staley played at Indiana State with Larry Bird back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Mark he be hanging around the city. I saw him when they had the All-Star game up here in 20. I made him made him take a picture with me. Let me see if I can get it for you.
Got to get Mark in the Hall of Fame, though.
Yeah, Mark was cold, man.
No, Mark killed him.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. All BS. If the Pistons don't get Mark Aguirre, they don't win them championships.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, they don't win them championships without him.
Yeah, he's getting like 14, 15 off the bench. I'm talking about efficient too.
Yeah, but see, the thing, listen, No, I'm gonna tell you what made them so efficient. You had Adrian Dantley on that team, and he was a scorer. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to give up playing time. So when Mark Aguirre came in, Mark was like, "Look, I don't have to play all the minutes." So you know what they did?
They started
They
Rod.
opened up the minutes for Dennis Rodman
Yeah, that's
for
how
him to
that's how
become who he
Rod.
became.
Yep.
That's how Dennis Rodman became who he became because
Yep.
of Mark Aguirre.
And plus, Isaiah and Mark Aguirre was best friends from the Chicago.
Yeah.
Yep. So Vinny Smith said the hardest player he ever witnessed in person other than T Mac was a guy we played against named Bill Taylor from St. Pete, CC. I remember that game when Joe dunked on the whole damn cheerleader team under the basket. It wasn't the cheerleaders. I dunked on the dude and knocked him into the cheerleaders.
Right.
I guess.
Yeah, Joe had them bunions. Yeah. I probably only been dunked on maybe 4 times in my life. 2 of them I remember. One was Joe, and another one was Sean Marion. For real. Man, look, the scout had came down from Maryland. We had open gym. Man, Joe took off baseline. I went after him. He got me too.
Was it Maryland or Seton
I really get jumped up because I'm a shot blocker. I was a shot blocker. He got me. I admit it. He got me. Yeah, he got me. Definitely got me.
That's funny.
Yep. So the best player, you still ain't answer my question.
Man, bro, this is what I'm trying to explain to you, man. It's so many good dudes out of Chicago, but Michael Herman probably one of the coldest in my era. That was like, man, okay, if we just want to talk about just lead the NBA players out, yeah, probably Michael Herman. Michael Herman was like that. You ever heard of him?
Just from when you told me, just recently.
Yeah, he was down there with Bobby Knight. Bobby Knight had him down there for a year. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing too good with his grades. Then the guys from Chicago was looking out for him, buying him cars and shit. He went down there, one of them cars. Bobby Knight told him, man, take that shit back to Chicago. He suspended it for a game. He finished out the season. And he let him go. They just clashed. And the crazy part was about this, right? Isaiah Thomas had come down there to see Mike. So he come down there, they go to the Denny's down there, right there by the school. And he told Mike straight up like this. He said, look, man, I know you and Bobby ain't getting along. I need you to keep this uniform on for one more year. I'm going to draft you. Because that time, Isaiah was the general manager of the Toronto Raptors. He wanted them to stay, get that credibility for one more year. He was going to put him in the draft. Mike couldn't do it.
And I can understand how anybody want to go play for Bobby Knight, though.
Yeah, it's tough playing for him, but man, bro, you know, during this journey, you always gonna get tested.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, remember Charlie Miller that was from down here, Joe,
from Miami,
Indiana. Yeah, it was like 40.
Yeah,
they're looking like he was a defensive specialist. That was 40.
Right. Yeah, these coaches will break you down and turn you into somebody that you're not. They definitely would do that.
Yeah.
They definitely would do that.
So
They definitely would do that. Huh?
Your favorite all-time teammate?
Oh, Joe.
Yeah, your favorite all-time
Joe. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, Joe. In college, it would have been you, but in high school, it would have been my boy Dwayne and Jelani, because I came into the school with them, and they was already pretty seasoned. And in grammar school, they probably 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I don't think they lost 5 games.
How many games y'all played in grammar school, Horace?
You know what? I didn't play grammar school ball. I played in the 5th and 6th grade, and in the grammar school I transferred to, I didn't play ball in 7th, 8th grade.
Old as hell, bro.
And I didn't play, and I didn't play 10th grade because I ain't got in trouble.
How many games did they play?
Probably like 30.
That's crazy.
Probably like 30.
30 games, though.
Yeah. So yeah, they man. By the time they got to high school, they was seasoned.
Yeah.
When I you know what made one of the reasons why I transferred schools was because, well, for one, my cousin was there. My cousin was there. He was about to be. Zoe was a junior. He was a sophomore for to be a junior. So I went there. Number two, wanted to be there for the academics because Whitney Young is the best high school in the city as far as like academic. Michelle Obama went there, and man, it's a long list, bro.
Yeah, Horace was high academic. He was high academic student. What was your GPA was? Huh? What was your GPA when you graduated?
Oh, I wasn't on what around but 3.0. But let me tell you something about that. Mm-hmm. I didn't go there my freshman year. I transferred in. So let me tell you a funny story. So I go to the neighborhood. Actually, I went to the school that Mark Aguirre started off at. He transferred too. It's a neighborhood school called Austin. That's where I started at. Mark Aguirre went there for 1 year too. Then he transferred to Westinghouse. So he went over there with Eddie Johnson and there's a couple more guys that one other dude you probably know his name, Keywan Garris. He played in the NBA too. But besides them three guys that won pro, Westinghouse had a bunch of killers. A lot of killers, bro, that didn't make it. I'm talking about some straight up bucket getters. A lot of lefties too. It's crazy though. They had a lot of lefties. I could think about 4 or 5 lefties, man, out of that school, man. That was good, man. I'm talking about bucket getters. They just didn't make it to the league. Yeah. But at any rate, when I get over there to Austin, me and my boy, Damian Dansley, he played at Louisville. So me and him both was at Austin. He transferred to Westinghouse, or Mark Aguirre went, and I went to Whitney Young. So our senior year, Damian them in there win the city. They beat Michael Herman. Do what I'm telling you. Mike was leading the state in scoring, averaging 35 a game before he went down to the Indiana. You couldn't stop this dude, bro. You talking about that Allen Iver crossover? When he hit you with that shit, boy, he 2-3 feet from you. It was so nasty and so hard and low and fast, bro. It was crazy, bro. And he was 6'4". But he more like a shooting guard. Bobby Knight was trying to turn him to a point guard, and they clashed. He supposed to bit that bullet, man, and did what that man needed him to do, man, and got himself to the league. One of the most, man, disappointing things I'll never forget when I was down in Atlanta, I had ran into what's the boy that played in Indiana? Him and Big Dog was #1 and #2 coming out of Indiana. Glenn Robinson, huh?
Allen Henderson.
Yeah, Allen Henderson. So they teammates. I see Allen at it was a restaurant called Sylvia's down in Atlanta back in the 90s. It was out of New York, but they had one downtown. I ran into Allen in there, and I told him who I was, and we was talking about Mike. He said, that's one of my biggest disappointments as far as having a teammate, man. He supposed to be in the league with me. He was real sad about that too. I could see the emotion in his face. Like, man, he supposed to be here with me, man. So yeah, Mike was a I was just with Mike about, I don't know, I saw him about probably around this time last year. He had came up to my high school for a game. And when we left, we talked for about an hour. He went his way. He told me what he didn't know. He had said he had been working with a few kids. But man, Mike was a problem, man. Anybody out of Chicago will tell you that. Straight problem.
So in Chicago, y'all have a city champion and y'all have a state champion. How does that work?
Okay, so what happened was, and this is one of the big problems for a long time, they had Class A and they Class AA. Mm-hmm. Class A is like smaller schools and Catholic schools. Mm-hmm. So that's like a division Twan would have played in. And AA is like everybody else. So what happens is this. You get downstate and it's 8 teams. Mm-hmm. The city of Chicago only represents one school. So you got to remember, it's 126 high schools in Chicago. So only one team out of the city used to be able to go downstate. And so they lobbied for that for years, as it being unfair, because you'll have seven suburbs or throughout the state that you could have other teams representing the region. They do super sectional. That's like the last 16. The sectionals was like the last 32. So that's your state tournament. Sectionals, super sectionals at 16. No, wait a minute. It might be sectionals at 18 and super sectionals at 16. But anyway, it used to only be one team ago. So Derrick Rose was the last team to win state in that format. I forgot what year that was, but that might have been like 07 or 08. And Derrick Rose team was the only team to win state back-to-back out of the city. No public team in the history of Illinois had ever won back-to-back state championship. Because most time when you go downstate with a black team, they're gonna cheat you. Because the white boys, they running picks, rolls, backdoor covers, backdooring. They don't play like city ball. They playing textbook basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like the Hoosiers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So teams would never win back-to-back state, but Derrick Rose team did it. Then when he left, Jabari Parker came in. They changed the format, so they made it so every team in the city was automatically in the state tournament. Then you just start knocking each other out. So, and also it was a twist to that. It went by your enrollment of your school. So now you got like 1A all the way up to like 5A or 6A. So if your school got a big enrollment, like say 2,500 kids, you 5A. You got 1,000 kids, you might be 2A or 1A.
That's how it is.
Yeah, so that's how it is now. So now in a calendar year, in a calendar year, it could be 5 teams from the city that win state championship. You could have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5A winner from the city. Sure. Everybody divided. Now, Ronnie Fields, that's what he do now. He a coach. His team last year won the state championship at 1A. He had a little small school. I think it's called Hope or something. They won the state championship last year. And it's like his second year coaching or something. That's what he's doing now.
When that was last year, every state champ was from Miami last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, South Florida won every class one all the way through 7A.
Oh, South Florida won it all.
Yeah, they ran the table last year. They swept the whole thing.
And also too, when Jabari Parker was in high school, he won state every year. Yeah, he the only one that ever did that.
He was a fool.
When they changed it for Jabari Parker, he won it every year.
He was at St.
He didn't win city every year, but he won the state every year because the city is a whole different tournament. So it used to be what won the city championship.
How does the city champion win? How does the city champion?
I'm saying it used to be whoever won the city championship. That's the team that represents you in the state. Once they changed that, the city is just separate. So you win city, you just win city. Ain't no special perk for winning the city no more besides you the city champion. Bragging rights. But it used to be tied to being in the state tournament. Now Jabari Parker, I think he made a loss to us in one of those city championships. I think out of the 4 years he only won 2 city, but he won state every year. Because I think Jaleel beat him on. So Jabari Parker had to be 2010, 11, 12, and 13. Because I think my high school won the state in 14. I think he was gone. He was at Duke already.
So your commute to Whitney Young, because they called you Big Horace from out west. What part of town is Whitney Young in? It's like on the south side?
No, it's like West Loop, right about downtown.
All right. So so when they call you Big Horace from out west, because I remember looking through your yearbook, and Whitney Young has changed, bro, when you went, because the dynamics is different now. Yeah, we saw some Whitney Young players on the Under Armour circuit, and they ain't look like that yearbook you had because your yearbook, that whole school was black. And y'all had like 4 special needs kids that was white. That was it.
Yeah, yeah. When I was there, it probably was like 80% black, 20% other. Now it's the complete opposite. Probably 20% black, 80% other now.
And that's
What
where
happened there was when they redid the neighborhood over there, because Whitney Young is I ain't gonna say it was in a bad neighborhood, but it's right there. It's only about 6 blocks from the United Center where the Bulls play at.
Right.
So that whole area, when that school was built, it was projects over there. It was everywhere. It was the Henry Horner projects, and the Henry Horner projects was right there, and you had Rockwell right around there too. So by it being a little rough neighborhood, white people didn't want trying to send their kids over there. So once they redid the area, started building all those condos, they tore down all the projects, built the United Center. Now they saying, well, why our kids can't go to Whitney Young? It should be open, because now if you live in that particular zip code, you can send your kid there. So they changed the whole thing, bro. It ain't what it used to be. I mean, like, all the graduates, we still got love out the 80s and 90s, but it's just different. That's all. It's just different.
So far as James breaking my balls right now, tell him those kids that was at Whitney Young that was in your year, but they were special needs kids, right?
No, that we had it's called HIP. We had a HIP department. We did.
So double down, Joe.
No, but it's facts to what he's saying.
Because it was different, bro. Like in Chicago, they got like a bunch of things that's different.
They got a whole learning disability department that's like in the basement of the school. It is. It might be like 50 kids down there for real.
Yeah, because I remember I was telling him, I said, well, he got some white kids right there, and then he was.
But like, ain't no special needs in there going to the school. I can tell you that now.
No, I ain't saying that, but I was just saying
But it's a section of the school.
Yeah.
It's called HIP, hearing imperatives.
See, come on, James. Don't do me like that, man.
It's
canceled, man.
Yeah, it's a hearing imperative department.
Too many
that's associated with the school.
You gave too many.
Hey, look, let me tell you something too. All those kids is going there, man. This is what I'm going to tell you. When I went to Austin, I was trying to finish the story. So when I go to Austin, I got a 3.8 GPA. So look, check this out. So I'm going up to Whitney Young one day. The coach, he's showing me around the school, and so we just talking, about school. And I was like, "Yeah, coach, I got a 3.8." He said, "You got a what?" He said, "Man, everybody around here got a 4.0. You'll see." And he wasn't lying. Your 4.0 GPA and Whitney Young don't mean shit, because you got people in there that's taking AP classes. They got 4.5s or 4.6.
Yeah, special needs white kids too.
No, I ain't no special needs. What did you talk about special needs, man? What did you talk about special needs? That's not a special needs school. I said a portion of the school, a very small portion. It's 2,500 students.
He messing with me.
It might be 50 special needs kids.
I know. I was just explaining, like, you know what I mean? Because I remember the yearbook, man. This is like 30-something years ago.
Yeah.
So, one of the things in Chicago that and we were talking about this in the green room before the show started, when the first time I went up there off the plane, Horace picked me up from the airport. I was like, man, take me to the Cabrini Green projects. I just want to see him. I wanted to see what JJ and them lived at on good times. And then Horace was like, oh, nah, they knocked all them down, bro. And then there was like 2 buildings left, I think, right? And Horace took me up there, and the buildings was massive. Like, they was like massive, like huge. Like, it ain't like how our projects was. This is just
they like 20 stories.
Like this.
They like 20 stories high.
Like 20 stories.
Yeah, he was like, okay, so you see those right there? It was like 2 left. And he said it was like 200 of those. And I'm like, no, like all them people like live like on top of each other like that. Like, it's like crazy, bro.
Yeah, them projects like Cabrini, they might have had 30 buildings. 30 buildings.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you
now.
said 30, so I was exaggerating with it.
Yeah, about 30 buildings for real.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever seen Good Times? You seen all them projects?
Yeah. Shoot, yeah. Watching the asphalt grow, you know? Just looking out of my window, watching the asphalt grow.
Thinking about
But,
what?
All those sandy times.
but guess what? All them buildings down, and ain't nothing $1 million homes over there now.
I know. Yeah.
Hey, Horace, is it a
They
school up
redid
there
the
called?
whole area, huh?
It's a school up there called Brother Rice or something.
Yeah, it's another Catholic school.
Yeah.
One of the schools Swan used to play.
Okay.
That's what Quentin Richardson started. He was a transfer too. He went there his freshman year before he came.
Yeah.
That's where he came from.
Yeah, my homeboy, his son went to Brother Rice for a little while, but they end up moving further out.
Yeah, it's a good school. It's out there on it's on the south side, like around 103rd and Pulaski.
So I was watching the Freaknik documentary, right?
Oh man, here you go. Here you go, man.
Hey, this is the real reason, Horace. This is the real reason you want this show. You want to know if you want.
Oh, that's so crazy, dog.
Hey,
Man, would y'all stop it, man?
Man, Horace, that's them, dog. That's them too.
Horace,
I was watching the Freaknik documentary.
hold on, fine. Hey, their basketball story is cool and all, Horace, but he don't care about none of that junk. This is the reason he brought you on this show, bro. Go ahead and cap.
That's crazy.
No,
Man, would you stop it, man?
What you saw, fine?
I see that.
Yeah, 10. He ain't see nothing. He ain't send me nothing either.
Yeah. That's why I don't care. I don't care nothing about that. I'm in the video.
No, that's fine, man.
I used to like to get around back then.
Yeah, so I'm watching the Freaknik documentary and I see these chicks talking about, "Whoa, you tall! Like, can you pick me up?" I see the lady get picked up. Then they pan the camera back. It's Horace. He out there picking chicks up on the side of the road at the Freaknik.
Man, that was a time. Hello, you got someone asked a question. She asked about D Wade. He asked about D Wade.
He said, "What about D Wade?"
D Wade from he from Robbins.
Was
South
that like
suburb.
Chicago land there, like the area?
Yeah, it's like right outside the city. Like city go like 130 blocks south, like 130. He from that area.
Okay.
I mean, D Wade was he was a late bloomer though. He wasn't like we talk about like players of the year in high school. He wasn't. I mean, he was a good player, probably all area, but he really blossomed when he got to Marquette. It's a late bloomer.
I heard D Wade say
a late bloomer and a hard worker.
He said he had Illinois State and Marquette. He said that's all he had.
Yeah.
No, Joe.
Yeah, he was a late bloomer, definitely.
Joe, who the all-time
who the
all-time leading scorer out of Chicago, Joe?
The all-time what?
Leading scorer out of Chicago.
I don't know. You asked hard.
Who was the all-time leading scorer?
Pat Bev.
Pat Bell?
Patrick Beverly.
I don't know about that.
Pat did work at high school.
Man, I don't know about that. I saw that.
I'm telling you, Joe.
Listen. I'm not disputing it. I will have to really ask a couple of coaches I know. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Let's just listen to what I gotta say. They say Pat averaged 37 a game. KG didn't even average 37 a game. You see what I'm saying?
You call him bullshit?
They gotta do.
I ain't saying it. Not saying. Listen, not saying Patrick Beverly didn't put in no work. Because I'm not hating on him. But I don't know if it was 37 a game. In high school, you only have the team don't even average number about 60 points a game.
They might be putting a little bit of yeast on it, is what you're saying.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
His 37 might be 25.
Oh no,
I'm not saying he wasn't killing,
bro. No, you can't go from 25.
Right, that's a lot.
But listen, I'll tell you what though. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what I do. What I will do. I'll call my coach at Whitney Young. I ask him because he coached against him.
What Pat played at?
He would know. He been there since my coach retired. My coach retired in '98, so he been there ever since then. So that's almost
where Pat played
27 years, huh?
Where Pat played at?
He played at Marshall.
Okay.
So you know what's crazy about that? Let me give you a quick synopsis on Chicago. Okay, check this out. This gonna trip you out. So the conference we played in is called the Red West, right? So Whitney Young is 1400 west, but 300 south. Let me show you how close these high schools is. Okay. The high school that Will Bynum and Tony Allen went to.
Mhm.
Okay, we 1400 west, 300 south. Their school is 2200 west, 300 south. So that's 8 blocks.
Oh, they on top of each other.
Right. So that's 22 and 3, right?
Mhm.
Now what Patrick Beverly went, his school is 3200 west and 300 south. So they all right there together.
And that's a public school.
That's
Marshall
all public school. Then if you go where Ronnie Fields went, his school is pretty much 3200 west, but like 1900 south.
Yeah, they on top of each other.
Yeah, all in the same area, bro. And they ain't, man, it probably ain't all them Red West schools, it probably ain't number 5 or 6 miles between all of them, except like Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park is over there back at Brady Green, so that's like downtown.
But Marshall, that's where Arthur Agee. That's what Arthur Agee went.
Yeah, that's where Arthur Agee went too. Yeah. For Agee. Man, I just saw Agee. I got a picture with Agee. I just saw Agee probably about a month ago. Yeah, I just saw Agee. We was hold on.
So Horace, when you came to
Hold on one second.
Yeah. What is
You
that?
see that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's me, Agee.
Mm-hmm.
Where he ended up going? Arkansas State or somewhere?
Yeah, Arkansas State.
Mm-hmm.
So Horace, when you came to Pope, you had I thought we had a really good team. We had size and all that stuff. I thought the key, and we only won 3 games that year, our first year. I thought the key to the team was the point guard we had, Terry. He came down with you from up there in Chicago, but he left after like a week. And he was nice, bro. Like if we would have had him, man.
Yeah, he was the one. He was like almost like a poor man's Kenny Anderson, left-handed too. He can get you
Joe
off.
used to tell me. Joe told me about him.
Yeah, that's what Terry went. He went to Marshall.
Okay.
He went to the same school. Pat and AG went. That's where he went. He went to Marshall.
He just
we all was for the rip. He was from Marshall too. Yeah, Terry Gatons. His dad was NBA agent. He was a cop up here for a long time.
He left Polk and didn't go nowhere else.
Nah, Terry wanted to be in the streets, man. He didn't want to play ball no more. You gotta remember this, man. You know, back then, guys' mentality, they wanted to play ball, but they didn't want to go to school.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's that's what it was.
Because to be
like
honest,
Mike
went to school.
Yeah. That's
ball.
like Mike. Mike wanted to play ball. He didn't want to go to school either. Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that really hurt us. Because I remember he was filling me out because as soon as we started hooping, I caught a tip dunk on Lougheed, and the next time we came down, he came and he gave it to me again. Like, let me see what this dude, you know what I mean? This dude,
Right.
like, he was definitely a 2-point, bro. Like,
Yeah, he was a 2-point guard.
Yeah, he was nice.
He was
mean. He was scrappy. A nice handle. He was real, like, you know, he was flashy with it too. You know what I mean? He was nice. He was our key, man.
What did you mean when you just said he gave it to me? What did you mean by that?
I pause.
Oh.
Yeah. See what I'm saying, man?
Nah, that's crazy.
All right, what else y'all got for big horrors from out west, man?
Oh man, ours need to get out of that 8-degree weather, come down here and get some of this 75, boy.
Man. I already know.
You
I already know. Yeah, I don't been
you
there.
watching basketball, high school basketball now, Horace?
Huh?
You catch high school basketball now?
Yeah, I go up to my school and catch some games.
It's,
We
what
had, we had
like,
a kid. We had a kid last year. I think he ended up going to Florida A&M. He was a Puerto Rican kid. He was a leaper though, man. You get about 4-5 dunks a game, high motor. I thought he could have did better than that. But that's where he ended up going. I made a call for him down to coach at Missouri. The coach at Missouri, Dennis Gates. He was on the team with Q that won the state championship in '98. So he the head coach of Missouri now. So I be in tune with him. I tell him about certain players, but he was like, man, everything coming through the portal right now. Ain't nobody really grabbing no kids out of high school. Everybody got a win now mentality.
bro, if you watch it, yeah, that's the thing. Like Joe, I meant to tell you that. Like, if you just look at kids and they profile, like let's say you want to see what a kid averaging in college, whatever. Like, you'll go to ESPN, you click on their name, and you go to their profile, bro. Them just went to 2-3 different colleges, bro.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
The norm now, though, okay.
That is normal. I
That's the
watched the kid. The kid that was at Auburn last year, the left hand kid. He at USC now, I think. And they say he'd have been to 4 schools in 5 years.
Yeah.
Like every year he switching schools.
Yeah, that's pretty. Them guys don't be standing nowhere. It's getting like that in football too, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think about it though, right? These coaches move around like they want to.
That's always been my argument.
Yeah. So why?
Hey, a coach will come sit in your living room and tell your parents he gonna be there for the development as a player and a man, and that man out the back door 2 weeks later.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't wrong. Shoot.
Yeah, I mean, look at Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
Lane said, "Hey, man, the grass is green on the other side. I'm gone."
It's getting so bad now. They're not even finishing the season, Joe.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. I saw that they do that in football.
Yeah. And I think Ole Miss going to the playoffs. They're like 10-2.
Yeah, they definitely going to playoffs. Yeah, they definitely going. They stretch their schedule too good. I don't care who wins this weekend. They definitely in there.
And
hey, man,
I'm gonna call you later and talk about the Canes off camera.
Yeah. It just got me hot.
So Jay Solo said, how do y'all feel about the Chris Paul situation with the Clippers?
Get him up.
I mean, I think it's bogus because with historically what he's done for the game, what he's done for the Clippers. I mean, he up there, he on their books. What, second all-time leading scorer? What, third in assists or something like that? Or
so my take on it is, wasn't Chris Paul he's the player rep president for a bunch of years?
Yeah, all that. I mean, I think that's just downright disrespectful. Yeah,
no, that's what that is.
Out of there. I think that's
just
very
caught him on the back end.
Get him up out of there, dog.
Yeah, he probably caused a lot of problems.
Exactly.
A lot of problems for in the boardrooms and a bunch of them the player meetings and all that stuff. And they just played the long game. They took something away from him. That was near and dear to him. He wanted his little farewell tour. And they got him. They just called him fake man. He thought he was finna ride.
I just think that was I think that's sad how they did it, but like you say, I think it's one of those where you hear the headline say conduct detrimental to the team. Mm-hmm. I think that's what that was.
Yeah, they got him.
Because they said like he will kind of undermine the coach. That's why him and Tyronn Lue wasn't talking to each other.
Yeah, and
he said he will undermine.
It's time.
He said he will undermine the coach. So if you go,
but that's the thing. You could deal with somebody like that if you would. If they was giving you 25, 30 a game, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This man at the end of his career trying to tell players and people what to do. Just looking at him like, bro, is you crazy?
Yeah, who he thought he was? DJ Quick?
He thought he could. I guess so.
Walker.
Tyronn Lue said,
"Dude, you ain't nothing. Nothing. All you do is sit on the bench."
Hey, you know what's crazy, Joe?
What's that?
When I came back and I went to Northeastern, I played against Tyronn Lue when he was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
He had 3 dudes. He was 4 three dudes off his team that went to the NBA.
They had
He
another
went,
something Belcher,
no,
Belcher,
when he was in Nebraska. I
something
played against
Belcher,
him when he was
right?
in Nebraska. They beat us by like 15. He was a freshman. I remember their whole style line. He ran the one. You had a guy named Boone who ran the two. Boone Dad used to play in the NBA. He thought he was going, but he was kind of like, he had the talent, but he was kind of lazy. Yeah, Boone. You had Paget that played the 4. You had Mickey Moore that played the 5. I had to stick Mickey Moore. Mickey Moore was a journeyman for at least 10 years.
Yep.
Then you had the one boy that played for the Knicks in Milwaukee. I'm trying to remember his name. And I'll never forget, our coaches said that at that time, they said he was the best athlete at Nebraska. And this when they had Tommy Frazier, they just had won a national championship. And they said he was by far the best athlete there. He played in the league for over 10 years. Left hand.
Eric Strickland.
Eric Strickland, yeah. Eric Strickland.
You said you had to guard
Eric
Mickey Moore?
Strickland. Now he was strong as hell too.
Yeah,
he had a body like a running back, but he was strong, man.
Yeah, a lineman.
Yeah, Eric Strickland was strong. So Mickey Moore, Eric Strickland, and Tyrone Lue, they all went pro off that Nebraska team. That was the 95.
You had to guard Mickey Moore?
Yeah, I got Mickey Moore. He tried to duck me too. Nah.
Pause.
Nah. No, I don't do no. Hey, Joe, one thing I can always do is play defense. You know that. I put his shit on the glass. He tried to duck him. He got my teammate though.
Yeah,
he got my teammate.
Back to Chris Paul.
He didn't get me though, huh?
I remember watching.
You know, Mickey Moore wasn't that hard to stick because he was skinny.
Right.
All you gotta do is really put a body on him. But if he get that ball and way around the paint off a dish, he gonna try to dunk on you.
You used to put your body on him?
Oh yeah.
Pause.
Damn. Hey, I watched that Gilbert Arenas. I watched one of the podcasts. This is how Chris Paul was as a teammate. So imagine, Nick Young said this.
Chris Paul hater. You always have been.
I mean, but it's a true story.
You said Chris Paul a hater?
No, he's always been a Chris Paul hater, bro.
No, Jay, we was just sitting here, I was thinking to myself, dog, I thought I remember KSP ain't like Chris Paul. I was just thinking that, dog.
But go ahead and tell the story. The people
But he played for the Clippers, not because I don't like Chris Paul, because he played for the Clippers. And it was balling. But Nick Young, remember when Nick Young was on the Clippers? Man, have you listened to any teammates on the Clipper team? Blake Griffin didn't really like him. But Nick Young said a story one time. You know, Nick Young, he don't take nothing serious. Pause. He was in his contract year, and he was kind of balling on that team. And he was like joking around with Chris Paul. You know, he just joking around. Chris Paul was like, all right, man, you gonna mess around, you ain't gonna mess around, ain't gonna get you to pass you the ball no more. You're gonna be out of luck with that contract. And he was dead. Nick Young said he was dead serious. Like next 3-4 games, he ain't passing the ball at all, bro.
Yeah.
And, you know, Nick Young kind of a clown, so he wasn't really like most people would just take the fade, but he would just like bump it.
Dog, what's your problem with Chris Paul, KSP?
Yeah, he was a dirty player, bro.
He's always talking about the dirty stuff.
He was dirty.
Yeah.
He was dirty-ish.
Yeah, he was dirty.
I know Chris Paul had a lot of little tricks where he could take the ball from you. I remember he talking about that one time. I used to watch him. Yeah, he had a lot of little tricks where he could take the ball from you.
As far as balling, he one of the best point guards all the time.
Yeah.
Like the boy he played for the Clippers. They used to give the Lakers a hard time, and I just think he was just dirty, bro.
Dirty-ish.
Well, why though? Well,
that's the junk he do, dog. Like just watch games. He
yeah, he dirty now.
Just all kind of dirty. Every game is some dirty junk. You remember, I mean, obviously this is just kind of one day. I don't know if y'all remember the Jet that played at North Carolina State, Julian Hodge. He was ACC Player of the Year. This is where it first started for Chris Paul. Y'all remember him punching him in the nuts when he was killing Wake Forest when he was at North Carolina State? Just punched the man in the nuts, bro.
Yeah.
The KSP out.
Early on, Chris Paul probably had that Napoleon complex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, for
Yeah, I
sure.
remember that too. Yeah.
So you just reminded me. I got a video to share, and I think I got my video thing on started now. It's gonna play right. But, I'm gonna play.
Graves right to the basket and throws it down. And Trujillo and Alan Graves.
Who that was, boy?
I don't know, some New Jacks, but
That just happened this year.
it just happened yesterday. So
Yeah.
like, are y'all surprised at that, or is like, because like so if you take a time machine, like the way these dudes dunk on you and they flex.
Hey, listen, I'm glad you brought
fight,
that up because that's something I was gonna talk about. I'm gonna tell you something, man. The dudes today are a lot more physical trained than we was coming up. So that's why you see a lot of motherfuckers getting dunked on because niggas working on their bodies younger now. They stronger. You know what I'm saying? Because if you turn on that highlight every night in college basketball, at least 10 people don't got dunked on. I'm talking about nasty too. Yeah. You that one you just showed ain't nothing. I don't see some nasties.
But I'm saying the reaction after, like all that doing this over their head and
all that.
Yeah, like Joe, you know.
Well, that comes from embarrassment. And
no. Horace, what we talking about is when we grew up. Let's just say I done seen Joe dunk on 50 people.
You're right.
I've never seen Joe walk over somebody when they on the ground.
Right, the disrespect.
Like to me, that's an act of aggression. Like if I walk over me or don't come stand up over me, like they do that way too often now, though.
And let me just explain this too. You know why? Because these dudes in training, they hit in the weight room, they got a chip on their shoulder. It's different. See, back in the day, let's say me and Joe at the crib just playing the game. We playing Mortal Kombat. We said, man, let's go out and hoop. Go out and hoop. You duck on the motherfucker, right? You ain't looking at it like, man, nigga, I just got you. But when you in there pumping that iron every day, and when you training and you exhausted yourself, now when you duck on somebody, it's like, yeah, nigga, my hard work paying off. It's a different type of aggression now. Because these guys put more work in. You see what I'm saying?
Huh?
What's your take on it?
Yeah, no, it's just a disrespect. It's just the times.
It's the times, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
guys are putting more into their craft.
So you'll be okay with somebody jumping in your face like that.
No, yeah, weight room or not, like I wouldn't go. It's just guys. We ain't disrespect like that, bro. Like you start, the only thing you start seeing with the Fab Five, they're dunking to just like stare at you. You know what I mean? Like they'll stare at you. You know what I mean? That's about as far as it went for us. And then we would emulate that, and we would do that. But now, like these jits, man, they disrespectful, man. Like, so I'm not surprised. Like. That don't happen more, at least if you got a time machine and you had one of these guys that's doing all that now, do that back in the day, shoot. I mean, you heard them on Friday. Red smoked the food for $50. $50. Think they was gonna do back then? You dunk on somebody and doing all that,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I wouldn't tolerate it just off of reflex. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
We talked a lot, but like. They be letting a couple of them choice curse words go. They stay calling each other bitch and all that.
Yeah.
Tough, yeah, boy.
Yeah, it's just different. It's just different times.
Nah, these just be OD now though. I ain't gonna cop. They be all friends with each other and all that junk. That junk be crazy.
Yeah, with the social media stuff, it's like, crazy. You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff they say and do, but I mean, that was talking about it. I saw this episode of I want to say it's what's the show called? Atlanta, ATL.
Oh, Atlanta, yeah.
And so when Paperboy was on Atlanta, it was a dude that was, he's like a rapper or whatever on the show. So the dude was like trolling him online all the time. So he found a dude address and rolled up on him, and the dude was like a pizza delivery guy. And when he rolled up on him, he was like, "Oh, Paperboy, man, what's up, man? Hold on, let me drop this pizza off real quick." Man, what's good? Man? Like was trying to be like his chum, trying to be his friend. You know what I'm saying? After he go crazy on him online, but then when they see him in person, but that is like
that's how what you call was, wasn't it? Find out Jose used to be.
I told Dak about that. Jose
Yeah.
was. He used to be with Plies and stuff. And I was telling, I said, bro, sometimes we be with this dude, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Matthew had a long beard, like distinct, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but he was like, oh, for real, you be with him? Man, you think he'd get a picture with me? Like, he was like, want to be his chum, but you online talking crazy. Like, I don't get it, bro. It's just, they just different now, man.
Like
So,
I seen stuff with like Tim, what's my man name? The big receiver.
Where he played at?
He used to play for the Seahawks.
pause, bro. The big receiver.
You gotta relax.
DK Metcalf.
Yeah, Metcalf. Dog, he had like a school, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a football camp. A dude, oh yeah, Jalen Ramsey's your daddy, DK. Oh, Jalen, like, dog, we used to see celebrities and stuff when we was growing up, like athletes. I don't think we acted like that with them.
Yeah, dog. I don't need to say nothing to nobody, bro.
You remember when Matt Geiger came to the Riverfront League? It wasn't nobody like,
right.
that was killing you. It's just different now, dog. It's different.
Nah, and same thing with the video, bro. That joke was funny as hell when them dudes was trying to cap Cam Newton. He done mopped about 6 of them running around the field.
Yeah. That 7-on-7 they get like that football stuff.
Well, that 7-on-7 is crazy, bro.
It's out of control.
Yeah, they
7-on-7.
The flag football stuff.
Oh, the 7.
Like, it's like flag. I don't think they wear a flag and 7. I think it's like they touch or something like that.
Just 7. Yeah.
But yeah, because I went to a few games to watch JT and them play and stuff like that. But they talk crazy out there.
Joe, it be the adults talking crazy.
Yeah, they be wilding, bro.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's getting
Man,
worse.
what about them girls that be out there shaking and baking?
What you mean?
I'm talking about the girls that be playing flag football.
Oh yeah,
They be have some nice athletic girls out there too. I was seeing some of the highlights.
Yeah, Robinson got a little wave going on. They got one of the best little flag programs around here.
Boy, you sound like R. Kelly for a minute there, man.
No, I'm talking about the flag football, the females getting involved in the sport, man. What is you?
I don't know what
knock it off, man.
Yeah, don't do big horns like that, dog.
Knock it off, man.
Got my man's in there. No, we went to a high school game. When we went, Joe, Tuesday night. We went Joe
Stu, man. That's him though.
Yeah, man. Joe don't take nothing serious.
He always been like that. He always been like that.
You're crazy, though. I forgot what I was going to say, man. That
Joe was a high school game Friday, bro.
Oh no, we went Tuesday. We went to a game Tuesday, and it was the atmosphere was live. It was like that, but it was like KSP. It was rough to watch, though. It was tough. Tough to watch.
Y'all still coming up, bro. That's what you gonna say about this game?
Say that again.
The coach just thanked us for coming out on here, man. That's what you gonna say about the game?
No, it was a little rough to watch. Know what I'm saying? It wasn't a little rough. The atmosphere was electric, though, but you know what I'm saying?
Jay Solo, man, I apologize, man. His thoughts are his own.
Listen, Jay Solo is married to somebody from High Park, one of my cousins. He good. He know it ain't nothing but love. Jay Solo got High Park babies. He good.
Oh boy. So big R's, man. You gotta get down here, bro. Check me out, man. It's been a minute since you've been down here to the Sunshine State, bro.
Yeah. I gotta slide down now. Yeah. I'm coming on the JoJo games.
Don't get me in no trouble when you come down here, man. You know.
Hey man, there you go.
There you go, Horace.
There you go, man.
There
you go, bro.
He the police. He about to be the police real quick.
Man, I ain't talking about nothing like that. I'm just talking about.
That boy
hey Joe, don't start, bro. I already know where you try to go. Don't start, man. Don't start that shit, man.
KSP.
Yeah.
That boy. That boy Phi be dropping dime, don't he?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
Hey, he's
I
sneaky.
don't
I
with
don't
it,
like
too.
that shit.
No.
I'm about
See,
to
I
drop
know.
that.
I know where he trying to go. I ain't for
You know what
the.
I'm saying?
I want to go there, bro.
Yeah, yes, you is.
No, I wasn't, bro.
I hear. Man, I know you, bro. I know you.
Yeah.
I know you.
I wasn't gonna go there, man. You know I ain't gonna do you like
Boy,
that.
that be trying to do something, boy.
Mhm. That's
No,
just.
man.
So I'm just saying okay. So the last time you came down here, we got in the Michael Jordan party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was that, Bo?
At the
Jordan,
casino.
yeah, the casino, bro. Like that joint.
That's what Shake. That's what Shake.
You was
Shake
there
told
too?
Michael Jordan. Huh?
You weren't there, was you?
Nah. You told me. Shay had told Michael Jordan. Remember when you had said what you had told me when you had said that I was playing?
No,
Now you know I know him. When he saw me, he pulled me and Joe into the party.
Yeah.
Remember that, Joe?
Yeah, Hayward Workman had got us in. So the way it was, they had the little bar part called Stumps, and it was Michael Jordan had rented out the whole place, so it was like invite only. So we was in there and stuff, and we was waiting, and Horace knew Jordan, so he was like Jordan, he was just trying to get him so he could see him and be like, hey, he would get in like that. So when Haywood come in, he's like, Joe, get you guys, I got a table. So I'm like, cool. So we go in there, we get in. So we in there, Jordan and Charles Oakley. They got their little area. Sheffield and his crew in there. Matt Geiger and his crew in there. And this is when Jamel President was here to play the College of Charleston with Shake.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamel had been about just all weekend. He was just on this tough guy stuff. You know what I mean?
But according to Shake, that's how he is, though.
He was like that. You know what I mean? But and I was just, and I'm a people watcher. I'm always sitting back watching. So everybody's in there, right? Everybody. I think Oak had on fired up in there, all that. So just out there, so everybody's just chilling. So I'm looking, and Jamel President, he's standing in the walkway with his hands on his hips, like all stiff. Like,
Hey, yo, hold on. How big is Jamel President?
what are you about, 6'1"?
About 5'11", boy.
He got a little size on him, but he's standing real stiff, right? I gotta put my camera back so you all can see him. Let me see. So he's standing real stiff like this all weekend.
All weekend?
Yeah, not just in the bar. So he all in the walkway where the people got to walk through, right? So I'm standing against the wall. I see come through the door. I see Mike Tyson and his entourage walking in. And you know the dude who always be in the corner with Mike Tyson that had put the condom on his eye when Buster Douglas beat him.
Yeah.
So he in the front, Mike Tyson behind him, and like 3 other dudes. And so I see them walking in, and Jamel got his ass in the middle of the thing. So the dude come, and he was respectable. He was like, excuse me. And Jamel ain't turning around. He's still like this. So the dude like, excuse me. You know what I mean? So the dude put a little extra muscle into it. So then Jamel turned around like he want that action. He turned around like this, and he seen Mike Tyson, and then he just the wall like this. They just walked in. They just walked in. As I see the whole thing, I got to stop swinging my towel around. I'm laughing.
Oh wow!
Yeah, well, no problem.
Straight right up.
Yeah, Joe, boy.
I said, yeah, he can't be tough no more this weekend. That was a good night though, man. We got in there.
Yeah, you remember Simeon Rice was in there too, and Derek Jeter.
Yeah, Jeter was in there with his crew.
And Simeon Rice was in there too.
Simeon was in there.
So that's when they used to do the little the golf tournament, like Jeter, Sapp.
Yeah. Because
I remember they came to Whiskey South one time by the house in High Park. Yep. They was over there. They had it roped off and everything. It had got packed. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was the last time you was down here, man. That's all I was talking about, man. What you thought I was gonna say, man?
Hey Joe. Hey Joe.
Tell him you
Knock it
got
off, bro. I know what you want, Joe. Stop. Knock it off.
knock it
Knock
off,
it
Joe.
off, man. Knock it off. 30 years I've been doing you. Stop it.
30 years.
Stop it.
All right, man. We were supposed to go an hour, man. We like 24 minutes over, man. Horace, you want to leave us with anything before you
Yeah, man. I see how you guys down in Florida, y'all stepping y'all game up, man.
What you mean?
Kids down there on the national scene with the basketball. You know,
God.
y'all always been there for football, but started seeing a lot more guys out of Florida doing their thing, you know.
See, that's the thing, man. We always had the hoopers and stuff like
That's what I'm
that.
saying, though.
We just ain't been able to. We went out, like, you know, especially in this county right here. We just couldn't get out because I know all y'all was like McDonald's All American, all that stuff, all this, all that, and y'all came to poke, man. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I was like, damn, I'm about to be on the bench out here, man. You know what I mean? When we first came, but shit, I had been playing in the pro. I had been playing in the pro-am all summer. By the time y'all came in there, man, I was whooping that ass on y'all, boy.
Now you was doing your thing. I ain't gonna cap. Man, you know what? I ain't no hater. I'm gonna tell the truth. You was doing your thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and we had about six. We had about 6 big guys too. Joe was doing this thing.
Yeah, but we always had some
and this is the thing too. Coach Giles liked him. Yeah,
he used to rock with me.
Coach Giles loved Joe.
Yeah, he used to rock with me.
Yeah, he used to. And Giles really didn't like too many motherfuckers, to be honest with you. He's a mean old motherfucker, man. Hey, listen, man. Joe, do you remember this? Remember when we went down to Miami and we played Dade Community College, right?
Yep.
Do you remember the night before? What was the other black dude with the bald head name, our coach?
Coach
Not
Kennedy.
Bart.
Coach Kennedy.
Coach Kennedy.
Yeah.
Okay, look, do you remember this? When we got to the hotel, Giles was like, man, we finna go out and get some bras. We finna have these bitches licking our ass and all that. Remember that?
No,
you remember
man.
that?
No,
you
man.
Remember that?
His wife and kids on him, man.
Oh, my bad.
So is that that's the weekend where everybody from Tampa was at the hotel?
No.
You remember you said Carter was at the hotel?
Oh no. That was that next year.
Oh.
And I was at St. Leo.
Oh, okay.
He was probably joking, man. You know, he used to talk crazy.
Yeah, he probably was joking. Yeah.
I'm sure he was.
I like, damn, no, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm gone, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, big cars, we gonna get with you.
All right, okay.
All right,
y'all be good, man.
All right, man.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Phi Psi Basketball Fraternity Podcast, where hoopers connect, culture speaks, and real life gets talked about. Thanks for rocking with us. We appreciate the love, the support, and the brotherhood. If you felt this one, like, share, and put somebody else on. Until next time, stay locked in, stay real, and keep hooping on and off the court. Phi Psi, we out.